Hello everyone, welcome to Flyers FX. Hello everyone, Flyers FX is back again on your screens. So if you are new to this channel, do well to stay with me till the very end of this video. And today we are going to be talking about something very simple. We are going to be talking about how to trade the bearish market. Okay, how to trade the bearish structure. And I bet you would have to stay with me till the very end of this video, because you are not going to get any explanation better than what I am about to teach you anywhere. Okay, so stay with me to the very end of this video, and make sure you grab your pen, your notebook, and then a very sharp mind. Then we continue from that point. Okay, now let's get started. I believe as at this point you've had everything. Okay, now let's get started. So today's goal is to teach you how to trade the bearish market. And we know that every market which is bearish simply means that a market which is breaking lows to the downside. Okay, a market which is breaking lows to the downside. So for instance, let me give an instance. We have a low from this point, then we have a high, then we have a lower low. Now let me explain something to you over here. So as I was saying, I said this one is the high. Okay, and this one is a low, but this one is a lower low. Why is this one a lower low? Because this point is lower than this one. Okay, and it broke this point to the downside, and it broke this point, it broke this low to the downside. That's why we are calling this one a lower low. Okay, now so let's take it from this point. From the lower low we get this one, a high, but this high is lower than this high, so definitely we are going to call this one a lower high. That is why this one is called a lower high. So if you see it at any point, this is the reason. Then we are going to call this point, so let me come again, a lower high. Okay, then we are going to have this point as lower low again. Why? Because this point is lower than this point. Okay, and that is why we are calling it a lower low. And this one too is a lower high, because this is a high, but it is lower than this region, than the high of this region. That's why we are calling it a lower high. Now today, this video, we are going to be breaking it down into parts. Okay, if this video gets longer, we are going to be breaking it into parts. We are going to definitely have part 1 or part 2. Yes, so stay with me. Now, how do we trade structures of this sort? You are having a downside market this way. How do you trade structures of this sort? Now, like I was explaining, that there are certain components that you would have to know before you trade this structure, this kind of structure. Okay, so you would have to know the direction, and the direction simply means you would have to be looking for a break in structure to the downside. So you would be looking for lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs in a market structure of this sort. Then after that, you will be looking for support level which has turned into resistance. Support level which has turned into resistance. Now let me tell you what I mean by support levels which have turned into resistance. Okay,